The reality that you're in right now was shaped by the tiny daily habits that you did over the years. And you might not think of them as something that's going to create a huge impact on your future, but trust me, it will lead to drastic changes over years. The compound effect states that the secret key to creating and manifesting the life that you want lies in consistency, what you do every single day. Your habits can either make or break your future. The life that you want is determined by what you do now. And in this video, I'll give you my 4 secret lessons on what I've gathered over years and years and years of doing different habits, trying different things out, and what I've learned about the compound effect as well. I'll give you everything in this full guide so you can make habits and do everything right and create the future that you want instead of sabotaging the future that you want. So if you want to learn how to start good habits, get rid of bad ones, and figure out what habits will exactly create the life that you want, stick around because we're going to go really deep in this video. I want you to think of yourself as a video game character. So in video games, there's usually a main character that starts at a really low level at first, but then by doing quests and by killing easier monsters, they can gain experience points. And once you get a certain amount of experience points, like 100 experience points, you will level up. And when you level up, you'll become stronger, you'll get more powers, and you can go off and kill harder monsters, which will give you more gold coins and more treasure. And in video games, you can clearly see the number of experience points you're getting. You can clearly see by killing this little chicken, you get 5 experience points, and you just need to get 95 more so you can get 100 and level up and become stronger. You can clearly see the progress that you're making. But in real life, it doesn't work that way. You can't see the amount of progress you're making towards a goal unless it's like super measurable. So most people, for example, let's take the example of going to a gym. Most people, they go to the gym, they do one workout, and then they expect to see that they've lost 5 pounds or they've gained 5 pounds of muscle. And when they don't see immediate progress, when they don't see that they're clear progress of like losing weight, they quit and they give up and they don't go back because what's the point if I don't see any changes? Maybe working out doesn't work for me. Maybe this isn't right for me. I've tried to eat healthy for a couple of days now, but I haven't gained any weight. I haven't lost any weight. I don't see any changes. I'm still having the body that I have now. And this is why most people don't get to where they want to be and they don't get to their goals and their desires. Because they immediately give up when they don't see immediate results and immediate progress. Our society is full of instant results. We have fast food. Instantly get your food in 5 minutes. We have instant entertainment. Just open up your phone and start scrolling on YouTube Shorts, or just immediately go and watch a movie on the internet. Search up something on Google, you'll immediately get an answer. We have so much instant stuff at our fingertips that we don't realize that the goals that are actually meaningful, the desires that are actually meaningful to us, take time to achieve. You want a successful acting career? That will take time to achieve. You have to go to auditions, you have to practice, you need to practice every single day. You want a really nice body? You want to have the ideal weight that you want? You have to go to the gym every single day. You need to go every single day. You need to eat healthy every single day. And you won't get it instantly. You won't see results instantly. It will take months, years, but you will get there. And this is what separates successful people from people that are unsatisfied with their lives and living lives that they're just so unhappy with and miserable with. Because they aren't putting in the work to do good habits that will build their future, and they succumb to negative habits that are sabotaging their future but give pleasure. Like the video game character, you are making progress towards your goals when you're taking consistent daily action. Even if you don't see anything right now, eventually it will add up over the years. And you doing a poor negative habit, like let's say in our world, if someone ate a burger and they immediately gained 200 pounds, no one would eat burgers ever again. And that's the thing. When you do a bad habit, you don't immediately see the negative repercussions of it. If you go and eat junk food, processed food, for the first time, you won't see any negative repercussions. You'll feel completely fine. You'll still be kind of healthy. But if you do that every single day, if you have fast food every single day, it will start to add up. You will become more unhealthy. Your gut will get completely destroyed. You'll gain weight. You'll feel horrible. You'll get acne. All of these things. It adds up over time. The negative habits will add up over time, and so will the good habits. You going to the gym every day will give you the dream body that you want after years, after months. Stick to it, because the time will pass anyway, and you can either have good habits that create the life that you want or choose negative ones. And honestly, in this world, you might be thinking, well, I see people in my day-to-day life that honestly are kind of better off than me. They're more good looking, they're more successful, they have the life that I want, but they do bad habits. How can that be? Here's the truth. Those people, they had probably a head start from the good habits that they did during childhood, which led them to be more happier, which led them to be more attractive and have the desire that you want. They probably did something when they were younger that compounded into this. But if they continue doing bad habits over the years, if they still keep drinking, smoking, partying out late, doing negative habits that are ruining their health, it will add up over time, over the months. Over the years, they will end up in a significantly worse place than they were before. So trust me when I say this, you can only control your thoughts and your actions. Use those to your advantage to create your reality, because that's all you need, basically, to create your reality. Fate does play a part, but you are responsible for your reality. Don't blame yourself. Don't blame the world. Start changing now. And here's how you do it. The first secret lesson of the compound effect is to get clear on what your dreams are, turn your dreams into goals, and turn your goals into daily habits. Figure out 3 desires that you have right now. And then turn that desire into a daily habit that you can do, which will help you get closer to that desire. What you believe will help you get you closer to that desire. You want a promotion at work. Start being very consistent with completing your work on time and making higher quality effort and doing better at work. You want to lose 50 pounds. Have the habit of going to the gym every single day. A goal is basically like, I will lose 50 pounds. I will gain this amount of money. I will get this. A habit is something which you can start right away, that you could do right now. And it's clear on what you have to do, what action you have to do. If you want to lose weight, walk every single day for 1 hour. And start small with this daily habit. Don't overwhelm yourself. Start with a small number. And here's the most important part. You cannot be consistent with a habit unless you have your identity aligned with that habit. Your identity is basically how you view yourself. So if you view yourself one way, and you have a habit that isn't aligned, isn't what what you view about yourself would do, then you won't be able to be consistent with that habit. This is honestly the easiest example for me, the health example. It's just so easy to explain, but this applies for everything. So if you want to gain 20 pounds and you view yourself as someone that is super underweight, super skinny, all your life you've been told that you're skinny, and you truly believe that you can never gain weight and you're not a person that can gain weight, your body, your mind will make you subconsciously act in ways that will confirm what you view about yourself, because that's the mind survival mechanism. Subconsciously, automatically, naturally, you will do things that will make you still stay skinny, still stay underweight. You go out, you try to eat as much as you can, you try to be consistent with your gym workouts, eventually, naturally, you're going to sabotage yourself. The next time you have to eat a meal, your brain starts to make you feel super full to the point where you can't take a bite. The next time you go and work out, your brain is going to make you feel so tired and so lazy, and you're going to sabotage yourself. Your brain will send negative thoughts your way. I can't do this. I'm skinny. What's the point in doing this? I'll always be this way. Your brain will be sabotaging you because that's just how you view yourself. So first, if you want to be consistent with any new habit, you have to change and rewire your identity. You can check out my ideal self, identity shifting worksheet prompts in my description box below. It's the first link in the description, or maybe a couple links down. But in this worksheet, I'll give you a full guide on how you can get super clear on your ideal identity, the person who has your desires, so you can start finally shifting. So it'll be like a really nice, clear guide on what you should write about your identity, what you should identify about your identity, so you can finally start shifting that identity and becoming that identity and rewiring it so you can be consistent with your habits. So check it out. It's free. You can do it right now. And that'll be so helpful for you to be more consistent with your habits, because that's the hidden key. Shifting your identity to shift and be consistent with your habits and stop procrastinating, stop self-sabotaging. Many people try to change, but they can't figure out why they can't change, and this is why. They don't focus on healing and fixing their identity first and just take external action. You need to get both in order for them to both combine and align to transform your reality. Again, if you want to learn more, check out my Mindset and Habits Masterclass in the description box below if you want to learn more about identity shifting and habits work. The second secret I have for you is to quit toxic negative habits that are sabotaging you from getting to your desire and becoming your ideal self. Okay, here's the truth. You probably have a habit in your daily routine, in your life, that's just so negative and ruining you and just not letting you be the person that you want to be. And you want to quit, but you can't because it just feels good. It gives you pleasure. I've been there, and trust me when I say this. The reason why you're addicted to negative habits, poor habits that are sabotaging you, and you know that you have to quit, is because they distract you from the suffering and pain that you're feeling. They are a coping mechanism. Negative habits are coping mechanisms. And the only solution, the only way to finally quit that habit and finally stop being so controlled and addicted to it is to get comfortable feeling the pain that you've been suppressing, feeling the suffering that you might have been suppressing. Feel those emotions, find a safe place to just let them come up. Don't suppress any of it. Feel it so you can let it go. I've learned so much about emotional mastery over the years, and honestly, this is so crucial. If you want to let go of a negative emotion and stop it from bothering you, the solution is not to distract it using that immediate instant entertainment and instant pleasure, but to feel it, because those emotions just want to be seen, heard, and acknowledged. They just want you to look at them, accept them. Think of them as little kids. Those little kids, they just want to be seen and heard and acknowledged. If they don't, if you're constantly ignoring them, they're going to be trying to cling on to you. They're going to be desperate for your attention. And the more you suppress and the more you ignore those emotions, the more they will keep coming up and keep being clingy and keep bothering you. So to truly let them go, look at those emotions, feel them in a safe place, breathe, notice the sensations, and then you can let it go freely. I have a whole video on this if you want to learn more, and if you want to have a greater understanding and have like a guided session where we can actually feel the emotion together and then let it go. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. It's titled, I believe, how to let go and heal your negative emotions in a healthy way. Let's continue. Now, the third secret is to replace your bad habits with good habits. When you're starting to quit that bad habit you know is sabotaging you, what you want to do is replace it with good habits, because you're going to suddenly have a chunk of free time that you don't know what to do with. So first, we're going to fill that with a good habit that will support the future that you want. Because free time can also lead to you relapsing and going back to that habit you worked so hard to quit. Fill it up immediately with a good habit that you figured out from your ideal self worksheet. Like, you understood that, oh, in order to get to my desire, I have to do this habit. So fill it up. Start working out. Start eating healthy. Go to the gym every single day for 30 minutes. Start working on your passion project every day at 5 p.m. for an hour. Fill in that time with a positive habit. And here's a tip. When you're quitting bad habits, the key is to slowly reduce them over time. I was trying to quit video games one day, like back when I was still in school, because I wanted to get good grades. So what I did was that I reduced my video game time from 3 hours a day to 30 minutes a day for a week. And then I reduced it to 30 minutes for one day a week. And then I just quit it afterwards. You can try quitting it cold turkey, but just reduce that bad habit over time. Don't blame yourself if you go back to it. It's okay. It's a process. It's a process of quitting, and it won't be instant. But just focus on aligning your identity as well, because that is so, so important for you to be able to quit that habit. Focus on aligning your identity and becoming and truly embodying the version of you that is already that person, and acting as if you were already the person who has your desire. And the person who has your desire, when you view yourself like you already have that goal of yours, you already are the successful person that's earning so much money. You are the actress that's so popular and successful. When you view yourself like that and start to think thoughts that they would think and feel like you were already them, like 80% of your day, that's when you will finally manifest your desire. And that's when you can actually be super consistent with your habits, and you'll find it so natural to do. So focus on doing that. The goal ultimately is to feel like you are already the person who has your desire 80% of your day-to-day majority life, because that's how you manifest. And also, quick disclaimer, a lot of people, they consider negative thoughts to be horrible and something that you should avoid when you're manifesting. That's not more far from the truth. Only way to let go of your negative thoughts is to feel them and make them feel seen and acknowledged. We're not trying to fake thinking positive like 90% of the day. We're here to have emotional mastery, let go of our negative emotions in a healthy way, feel good, calm, and secure. Because the more you suppress negative thoughts, the more they will rise and come up again. Because they are little clingy kids that just want to be acknowledged and let go of. And here is the truth about good habits. They won't feel pleasurable at the moment, but they will result in so much happiness in the future. Your future self will look back at you with self-love if you do these positive habits that will make you so much happier and healthier and more successful and productive. It could be sitting down while you're bored and you're tired and you really don't want to, but getting that project done. Finishing it so the future you will be happier and more peaceful. This can be you feeling like, oh, I don't really want to go to the gym at all today. I don't feel like it. But you pushing yourself, making yourself get up and going to the gym. These good habits will feel sometimes super uncomfortable to do. They will feel uncomfortable. You will be resisting them with every single fiber of your body. You'll be like, I do not want to do this. I will not want to do this. And there's going to be fear coming up. There's going to be negative emotions coming up. But persist. Go do the habit anyway. Even if it feels like crap, do the hard work. Do it anyway, even if you don't feel like it. Because the universe is testing your worthiness for your desire through your ability to be disciplined. If you can discipline yourself every single day to keep showing up for yourself, the universe will give you your desire. But if you can't discipline yourself, if you don't feel like it, and you're just too afraid and you can't do it, then you're not going to be the person who's worthy of your desire. The universe tests your worthiness based on this. It's going to be hard. It was hard for me too to start working out. But eventually, when you keep doing it over and over and over again, it feels easier, it feels more natural. When I first started working out, I hated it. I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to sit and scroll on my phone. I didn't want to do the exercises, which I know will help me get the body that I wanted and be healthy. But I forced myself to get up, even though I felt like there was like so much water and ocean, a tidal wave was just pushing me away from it. I forced myself through it, and then I did it every single day. And then it's now super natural for me to do. I can do it so easily, and honestly, going to the gym is a treat now. It's something I look forward to. It makes me happy, and it's so easy for me to get up and do. And that's how it will feel like for you as well. When you're starting a new habit, your brain will resist it. Your brain will inevitably resist it because our brains hate change. They're not comfortable with it. Just like when you're starting to rewire your identity to a more positive one, your brain will resist it at first. All right, now let's get into the last step, which is number 4, take care of your health physically and mentally. Your mental and physical health play a huge role in how much discipline and willpower you have so you can do your good habits and quit your bad habits. This is so important because if you want to change your reality, you need to be able to first have enough discipline, have enough mental strength, because doing all of this takes mental strength and will and effort, honestly. And if your body is sick and healthy and you feel like you have brain fog every single day, you can't focus, you feel tired all the time, it's going to be so much harder for you to do. And if mentally you're struggling with anxiety, depression, and all of these mental health issues, you will also struggle to change your life because you're still in a state of survival mode. You're still trying to just keep yourself safe. So focus on first healing those 2 things so you feel safe in your body and healthy. Then you can finally start to transform so much faster and finally see change. Here's the process in which you should start improving. First, I want you to change and heal your body to be better, then change and heal your mind to be better, and then heal your spirit. Your body is the foundation for everything. If you feel healthy, you will feel happier, you will feel good, you will feel active and have more energy. If you literally are giving yourself so much unhealthy food every single day, and you're eating unhealthy, and you're not getting outdoors, you're not getting sunlight, your body will feel horrible. And when your body is unhealthy, you will feel horrible in turn as well. So focus on healing and taking care of your health. This is the baseline. This is fundamental. If you want to really achieve anything great in life, first focus on your body, which is the foundation, then your mind, then your spirit. How you can really start to bring back your body on track is to, first of all, focus on your diet. Make sure not to eat processed foods. Try to cut it out as much as possible. You can start slowly. You can start like reducing the amount over the weeks and try to quit it cold turkey, because that's what I did. I honestly avoid junk food as much as possible now. I might only eat it like once every 6 months if it's like a special occasion, but I try to avoid it as much as possible. And my energy levels, my health is over the roof. I feel so good. I don't believe, honestly, in having cheat days. I don't believe in the 80-20 rule of eating 80% healthy and 20% junk food. If you go 100%, you will see so much more transformation, so much more results in your physical body than just 80-20. So once you have your diet all nailed, start to focus on sleep. Have a good sleep schedule. Sleep at the same time every single day and wake up at the same time every single day. Sleep at least 8 hours. These are the basics, but I need to tell you guys because there might be some people who don't do the basics either. But sleep at the same time every single day. That's the biggest tip that I would give you. And also, avoid blue light at least 1 hour before bed. Turn off your gadgets. Put your phone in another room. Get like a digital alarm clock and put it in your bedroom, and just throw your phone somewhere else for 1 hour before bed. Do not look at blue light. And something I would recommend is getting a pair of red light glasses. And red light glasses basically filter out the blue light that's coming from maybe the overhead fluorescent lights above you, coming from your lamps. If you need to look at your phone before you sleep, wear your red light glasses and then look at your phone, okay? Because these red light glasses help shield you from blue light, and the blue light will trigger a response in your brain that makes you feel more active and awake. It triggers like signals that make you think it's daytime and help you stay more awake, but that's not what we want because that's not going to help you get good quality sleep. Now, another super important thing is to get outside in nature. Oh my god, go outside. If you're someone that's been staying indoors a lot, let me tell you, you have to go outside and get sunlight. Because sunlight has, naturally, it has red light. And the sunlight literally will heal your body. It's like an essential nutrient for your body. So go out, get your sunlight, breathe in the natural air, because indoor air is usually 2 times more polluted than outdoor air. And if you don't have an air filter, of course, but go get out in sunlight, soak in the sun, just feel good, photosynthesize, whatever. But it's so important. I hate how it's just so normalized in our society to not go outside and just work at our desks and stay inside so much. Because the healthiest people, they get outside, they soak in the sun. Even if it seems cloudy outside, make it a challenge to at least go 30 minutes every day in the sun. I go like easily more than an hour, 30 minutes per day outside. Maybe more, closer to an hour, but it's been a game changer for me. I feel so much more healthier. I feel so much more awake. Because when you go outside, it also helps with sleep because the sun will like regulate your body's clock, your body's like inner clock, so you can sleep at the right time and you can wake up at the right time. Do that. Take care of your health, rewire all of that. And now let's get into how you can heal your mind. To heal your mind, honestly, I would recommend, first of all, consuming positive content over negative content. These are going to be baby steps that I would recommend to you right off the bat. If you're someone that's stuck in a negative state of mind, try to consume and replace the negative content you're looking at online with positive content that makes you feel better. Don't watch the news. It's mostly negative. Watch something that makes you feel better and uplifts your mood a little bit, and stick to positive content only. If it's funny, go ahead and watch it. If it's entertaining, go ahead and watch it. And ultimately, the goal is to reduce the content consumption that you're in and start replacing it with other real world habits that you could do, like cooking, drawing, dancing, going out in nature, having fun with friends. But right now, if you're someone that's mostly watching content and that's mostly what you do throughout your day-to-day life and just consuming content, I suggest first replacing it with positive content, and then over time you can start adding in extra habits that you push yourself to do, discipline yourself to do, because it might not feel good to do those habits, but it will help your future self. All right, and another tip for healing your mental health is to get more comfortable and practice sitting with negative emotions more. Sitting with them, being more comfortable with them, because growth is not comfortable, and you have to look at your emotions and feel them so you can finally change. Another tip that I would give you to heal your mental health is to start meditating for 5 minutes every single day at the same time, right when you wake up, right before you go to bed. Make it a consistent habit because meditation is a game changer. It's so powerful, and trust me when I say this. Start meditating. Focus on sounds around you. Focus on your breath. It doesn't have to be anything. Do a guided meditation. then I would recommend gratitude journaling. This is so powerful. Write 3 things that you're grateful for every single day, okay? Every single day when you wake up, get a separate notebook, write down 3 things you're grateful for, and write down why you're grateful for them. These 2 habits, meditation, gratitude journaling, are so powerful. You can start them right away. And these are the habits that have truly transformed my mental health so much. I was also in a state of depression and anxiety, and I was in a very bad space, negatively, a couple years ago. And these 2 habits honestly made it so much better because it helps you to calm your mind down and retrain your brain to focus on the positive instead of the negative, overwhelming situations in your life. You could also make a vision board. Make a vision board, put it in your room, look at it every single day. Let it inspire you and feel motivating. And let it give you hope that you can create the life that you want. Anyways, those are the 4 key lessons from the compound effect that I wanted to explain to you. Thank you for watching. Bye.